From the finest mouth-watering chocolates to internationally sought-after bluff oysters, Southland really is a foodie's paradise.
The pearl of the South, one not to be missed.
Almost as beautiful as Southland itself. The southernmost region of New Zealand has a cool climate where the coast and landscape is fertile and highly productive, making it one of the country's agricultural and seafood gems. It's got one of the longest coastlines in the country, and its boundary includes the picturesque Stewart Island, which lies across a stretch of water known as Savour Strait. Friendly people and a hospitable nature are all part of the Southland experience, but so too is food. And from the farms to the tables of some of the world's finest restaurants and hotels, Southland cuisine has certainly created its own niche markets. There's just so much on offer, from organic beef and lamb to delicious game meat. There's gourmet cheeses, fresh dairy products and succulent seafood to savour, all in a province that has scenic ports dotted all over the region. And it's Southland's cool and clear coastal waters that help breed a variety of seafood, especially the bluff oyster, harvested in Savour Strait from March each year. The Savour Strait bluff oyster fishery is one of New Zealand's oldest commercial fishing operations, stretching back over 100 years. There's deep sea, inshore species and a range of other shellfish to satisfy all. Lobster lovers are well catered for too.
Southland's the best place in New Zealand for catching lobster because they're most plentiful here, and the reason they're the most plentiful is the fishermen have worked together with the Ministry of Fisheries and using the quota management to get the fishery up to a very high level of lobster in the ocean, and it's worked that the way they've worked together over the last decade has got the lobster in Southland the most plentiful of any area in New Zealand. All our lobster from Southland goes to top-end restaurants and wedding receptions and things like that in China. The Chinese place very big emphasis on providing the best quality food at a wedding, or if they're entertaining their business acquaintances and that, they're going to the best restaurants. And so New Zealand lobster is one of the prime seafood species that the Chinese like to eat.
Cuisine in Southland is absolutely unique. That's why no one can really imitate the bluff oyster. There's just something about the food that's grown and produced in the south.
Blue cod is a New Zealand favourite, with Southland providing one of the main commercial operations in the country. The tasty seafood treats continue with paua, the red meat of the sea, unique only to New Zealand. Paua meat is a traditional delicacy for New Zealand's indigenous Māori people and is exported to Asia. Riverton is a big fishing area for paua. The western coastal town is famous for being the paua capital of the world, handling some of the greatest quantities of paua shells. Stewart Island salmon is another specialty of the region. Sanford's company have 2 salmon farms which produce some of the finest salmon in the country. Contained in cages made from netting, the salmon are safe from harm in a remote natural environment, in a location that's in constant supply of clean seawater fed from the Antarctic Southern Ocean currents. But if meat's your thing, then Southland won't disappoint. Sheep, beef and deer farming remains the mainstay of the region, with more than 5,000 farms occupying big chunks of the region's pure green land. The quality of Southland meat is seldom matched anywhere in the world, especially venison.
Southland being, one of the biggest grass-producing provinces, to grow these animals. So, yeah, Southland is it is the mega place for venison. It's known as that.
Southland's clean natural environment and wide open spaces make it ideal for free-range and natural farming. Think dairy farming, think Southland. A typical Southland dairy farm milks about 500 head of cows, but that number's growing all the time. Advances in farming technology and milking shed technology are also improving. Now, if you're thinking technology and dairy mix well, take this one step further. Giant company Quality Food Southland is one of those companies that take great pride in preserving the environment by investing in ways to reduce impacts on the region while using pure New Zealand dairy produce and the finest ingredients in their products. Quality Food Southland is one of New Zealand's leading manufacturers of frozen bakery products and sauces and is the largest exporter of butter pastry in New Zealand. And we're all saying cheese in Southland. Award-winning gourmet cheeses are very much a key part of the taste of Southland. Southland's long been a haven for innovators like the Blue River Dairy Company.
Blue River Dairy is a specialiser in the production of sheep milk products. We're the largest manufacturer nationwide, and we do a range of 8 specialty cheeses, all made from sheep's milk. And we have an ice cream due to be launched in the springtime as well. And we do some milk powder for export. Blue River cheeses are very special because we keep the highest quality in mind. We have a specialist cheesemaker who's been making cheese for 35 years, so he knows exactly what he's doing. Our cheeses have won awards year and year again, and their quality mainly comes from the sheep that we have here in Southland, which we've improved the process to get only the finest milk from the sheep and the finest ingredients, all natural, go into making the cheese.
Our clean, green image ensures our produce is highly valued and much sought after, nationally and internationally, including our chocolates.
The story of wine is told by chocolate as a new product for the Seriously Good Chocolate Company. It is first in the world. We've worked with 8 different wineries throughout New Zealand, and they've come together in one box, and there's different flavours such as the Chardonnay, the Pinot Noir, the Pinot Gris, and it's promoting what New Zealand does best. And we've put it out to places like Te Papa, DFS duty free, and a lot of people are taking it offshore, so it's a great promotional tool to come back to New Zealand because all their websites are on the box, and we're very proud of it. And it's being done down here in Southland.
But it's not just about food. Brewing enthusiasts will appreciate the unique taste of local beers at their finest.
Cheers.
So it's cheers to Southland food and Southland produce.